Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here in the Great Delving because we have to find these mining records for Broin, and there's a chance that, you know, we only have to go to like one or two. Like this is one here, we have to go to the rare record coffer, and we will see if, you know, there's a chance that, hey, you're finding mining records, but they contain some curious information. For example, like that, where we don't have to pretty much do anything. You know, we find them straight away, first time, and then we're done with that quest. So, we'll go back to Broin, and he is in the peaceful path. So, it is best for us to probably go to the 21st hall. And, yeah, I was really, that's really lucky. I didn't expect, you know, I expected at least two. Considering two of them were so close together, I expected, you know, oh, there's two so close together, we're probably not going to get the first time, we'll probably get the second time. But no, lucky enough to get that, and let's see. It says it contains some curious information, and obviously they're mining records, so it just says what's done. Commission for detail work on the rear wall of this place during nighttime for completion of that place. Special instructions withheld by orders of Durin. Oh. That's probably what the curious information is. And that was just one of the random ones I wanted to be like, hey, this is, seems like it could be an interesting, like, the one with most, you know, substance to it. Contain lapse of rights in the exercise of the construction of the archers. Okay, so that wasn't what I expected to happen. I got to about there and the game suddenly crashed. It's been doing that recently a lot to me, a few times today, a few times some other days, even on stream it happened I think 2 or 3 times a few days ago, and that really sucks. And something I actually have to ask you guys, are you having any issues with crashing, or is it really just a, you know, contained incident with me? Because I'd really like to know if there's a common cause, because it only has just happened recently and I'm not sure why, and it is really starting to get frustrating. And if I could find a cause and a fix, that would be, you know, a good start at least. I'm surprised it hasn't happened recording yet, but that was our first time, so it's, you know, it has finally happened. So, peaceful path, let's bring him back to Broin, see what he has to say about this, you know, instructions kept away from Broin, or from Durin.
Wait, what is this?
Yeah. Yeah, special instructions withheld by order of Durin. Okay. That's the name of the throne of Durin, the very throne that Mazog has claimed for himself. To see... Okay, so there might be a secret passageway. We'll get the health potions
You must search the workshop for plans. Okay,
it's a solo quest. We'll go do this on our own then, obviously. But we'll probably pick up the 26k thing, unless this is particularly amazing. I might actually switch out from this, you know, 25 extra experience, 25% extra experience at some point. I really starting to think it's not the most most needed. Alright, apparently, obviously, we can't do this with a fellowship, but I thought it would actually make us physically travel somewhere, unless I... Nope, he's not making us travel somewhere. So where is this this place, then, is the question. Find the workshop of him and search for mention. Zurr-thurkh sigil. Where? Take the western exit. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. Are we on the western? No, we're on the eastern. So the western exit from, let's try and get through here without... Actually, the map can go now because it's pretty useless, but let's see. Yeah, take the western exit from the people part, then turn west and climb a short slope to the entrance. Okay. That would be making a bit more sense than going out that way and not knowing where I am. So I do want to see... so this is where the Balrog got put, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that is him right there. Let's have a quick look. Just... It's weird to see. Or slightly see, because, yeah, you discover the remains of Durin's Bane. But let's travel over here and get this done. The cliffs of Zurr-thurkh sigil. We will see what's up here later. We have obviously a few quests or deeds, it seems to be. We'll probably pick them up in this anyway. The Broken Cleft and the Door to the Clouds will probably be part of, you know, some other, something here. And how are we supposed to get up there? Probably through that pathway up there that I seemingly walked straight past. But yeah, we'll probably, I think it's a cave up here, and that will probably be a part of that deed, and then let's actually see. Or is it all the way up there? Should we have a look up here quickly? I mean, nothing's going to attack us, and maybe it's there as well for the other thing. I would have thought maybe there's a roving threat up here, but we will see. And if we die, we know why, at least. So, oh, quickly up we go. Hopefully to the thing, or is it up there? At this point, I don't know if it's worth it. We'll go do that some other time. For now, the quest is priority. We will eventually be coming here and doing all the deeds of Moria, obviously at some point, and we'll be doing all the deeds of the other areas prior to this place. So, you know, eventually we'll do it. But for now, no real need. Plus, this probably counts as one of them.
The workshop of Melkólf Stonecarver may hold the key to freeing the dwarf Bori from the clutches of Marzok. There is a rumor of a secret escape passage from the throne room of Durin, and knowledge of it may be found among Melkólf's possessions.
Okay, so we need to find the search the scattered papers for mentions of this place, and if I remember correctly, we also have to make sure all the goblins are defeated in this area, because either that or it might be this stack of rotten papers. I remember basically the first time I ever did this quest, or this instance, I was stuck in here for ages because either I didn't kill all the enemies, or it might have been I didn't pick up all the stacks of papers I needed to pick up. But yeah, I was stuck in here for a very long time, not having completed the thing. So we do need to make sure that we, you know, every so often press delete and make sure we have picked up every single stack of rotting papers, because it's probably a case of one of two things. Either I was extremely unlucky and it was a case of, you know, you know, by chance that stack of rotten papers at the very beginning was what it was, or more likely you have to pick them all up to make sense of it, sort of thing, because, you know, otherwise it'll be a case of, oh, potentially, you know, you come in here, you pick up the first stack of rotten papers, and then you're perfectly fine, kind of like we did earlier with the mining reports. But yeah, considering there's a whole sort of dungeon down here, I would not think so. But we will also kill all the enemies because, you know, they're going to attack us, we need to attack them. So, it works out. Oh. Let's take you guys out. No real need to use rapid fire at that situation, but 2 enemies at a slightly high level gives us an excuse at least, even if it's not like the best situation for it. There we go. See, now we have... yeah, we have found what we sought, because it was the final thing we need. And we should quite easily... actually, how do we get back up there? There's a thing. This probably is why, or how we do that. There we go. But yeah, so that does make sense that it was the final one, obviously, just for the sake of the quest working. We'll come back here, and we obviously can quite easily get back to the peaceful path, which is a lot easier to do than traveling to the 21st hall and going back. So I think it's a better idea to do that. And we might pick up that pocket item, potentially. Pocket items you can't really make too many of. I don't think any of at all, potentially. Obviously you can buy some, but you know, it might be a good idea to have one. Oh, it just brings us back all the way to here already, so we didn't even have to make a little bit of an extra trip. So, yeah, it really depends on how badly I think I need, you know, item XP compared to a decent pocket item that's going to give me stats. So...
you've done it, my friend. You've done it.
these are obviously not really worth it, considering they're doing the exact same damage as this weapon that I have right now, and then we're going to be leveling up to a new weapon next level, so... I think it actually might be a good idea to do this, and then if it really comes to it, have the token of the Hornbug, you know, sort out, or we can move it to a different character at any point, because, you know, it's bound to account, and I don't think it being on us right now means it's bound to his character. So
wish I could come with you, but
let's do
I
that.
cannot.
And I want to quickly check then, because this is going to get bound anyway. That's just bound to account. Okay, so I can move that. It's a case of buy it once, I guess, and transfer it over as many times as you want. Obviously within, you know, only being able to use it once on each character sort of thing. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode for now. We have to talk to Orvar in the next thing, which is, you know, on that path we were at earlier, which he's a little down there. So we're going to talk to him in the next episode, talk about this secret passageway and see if we can find it, I guess. And hopefully it exists, which I'm guessing it does, and does what we need to do and, you know, helps us out. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.